What's up, boys? Today I'm going to be showing you how I make videos on this channel, mainly the strategy tech videos, just because those are the hard ones to make and I figured it'd be somewhat interesting. I am just going to be recording this all on a mobile device, so if the audio is a little bit dodgy or the camera isn't quite quality, then blame Samsung, but yeah, I hope you enjoy this piece. Just before we start all this shiz, and shout out to Luke Bingham who suggested I do a setup tour, which is sort of why I'm doing this. We will get into that, but first, here is essentially where it all happens. Obviously, here's the computer that I use. I'll try and get some specs on screen if I remember to do that. I got the two monitors which really help out. There's a tablet in here somewhere that I used to record. There's the microphone. I'll try and get the specs on screen if anyone's interested in that. And yeah, basically that's the setup. Okay, so the first thing for this video is a big old wall of text, which is currently flashing on your screen. I apologize, I'll try and make this quick. This is essentially the scripting phase. So every video I make, obviously I have to have a script for, because that's how I record the audio, right? That's how I get all the words and I make sure everything's all good and I line it all up. So first up is scripting. You would have already seen this video. This is the building video that I'll put in the top right now. But I am going to have to write another script and then complete a video before this one goes out. But essentially, script. So yeah, the first thing for me to do before I actually make a video is to do the script. Okay, so before we start like the actual 1,000-word script or whatever, we have to somewhat get my ideas down. So for this video, we're going to do it on kiting. So I want to sort of go through how kiting works, what you can't kite, basic kiting, lowest or most effective tile to kite onto, kiting into the other lane, kiting into 2-tower range, kiting for range unit defense, multi-kiting for air unit, and then at the bottom I always put like question mark ones, which is like, maybe I might do this, which is kiting ranged units. My monitor is having a spasm, so I'll get back to this video as soon as I've done the actual script. So once we've written this entire essay of a script, we go over to this monitor which is really dark apparently, where we essentially write down what plays we need to record. So for this to really make sense, I'll like insert a clip from the last video. So you see right at the top it says RG shooting bomb tower. That's because on screen I need a Royal Giant shooting a bomb tower. With the recent buff to the Royal Giant, let's talk about buildings. What's good about them and what's bad about them. Let's make this video real quick. So how I'll do that is I'll read through the script and I'll say, right, what situation sort of describes what I'm saying, so that the audio goes with the video. Next part of the video is enslaving the wonderful Badger 8787 to actually record with me, which should be the next part of this video for you. Alright, so essentially how this part works is we are in a Discord call and I'm currently muted. He doesn't know I'm recording this, but he'll know soon enough. We're gonna essentially use this tablet here to go into friendly battles, as you do, and complete all of these plays, and you'll see them in the end product of this video. Essentially, this here is the entire of whatever we just recorded, and I've split it up so this small bit is essentially the second clip of here. So we're going to go through all of these clips here, and what we have to do is we have to make sure they're framed correctly. So if you look at that frame there, that's what you see in the video, but actually the rest of the file down here sort of looks like that. So we framed it correctly over here, which is boring editing stuff, and you can see the little F bit is sort of what you see, and I essentially have to do that for, if I can get it, for all of these clips. They all have to be framed up. So next up is audio, which is why we have Audacity open there. We have to record the entire script behind this microphone here, which I'm having to move really far back. This is probably the shortest but hardest part to do, and probably the most entertaining for me to time-lapse, because I make quite a few hand movements. Alright, so this here is like the final stage of production. Essentially, this bit here, that's the audio I just recorded, and you can see I've inserted the first clip. So there's the first clip. I just have to line up all of these clips over here, as you can see, with the audio that I've recorded. So it just flows nicely, and all the examples come on screen at the right time, and it just looks like a good product. Alright, so I'll just sort of show the basics here, but essentially we have all of these clips lined up to where they need to be within the voice, and we have the little crossfade in all of them as well, as you can see here. That's like the basics of the video. There is a little bit more editing to be done, which I'll show you some of, but not all of it, because editing takes a long ass time. So right now the only audio track we have is this one here, which is my voice. So you realize in every video there's music. So the first thing I had to do is measure out 20 seconds from where my voice ends, so I can have the little fade off and my links and stuff come up. So I've done that and I've placed a marker. And secondly, I need to, if I can click on the marker, that would help. Secondly, I need to realize the length of the video and come into my music folder to find a song that fits that length. So here I have the main songs that I use in videos. I'm just going to choose this 345 one to use, so we'll drag this over, put it in the bottom, we'll balance that out, and that will essentially be the music. Okay, so all we've really done with this is we've put it down minus about 30 decibels because the songs are generically louder than my voice, and we've added a fade to the back there and the front there just so it sounds a little bit better. So now I need like some background gameplay to go on the back of the video, so I'm going to do it with 2.6 because this video's on kiting and, you know, I score MOP for kiting. This is probably the hardest part because I actually need to win a game. I'm not going to tell you how long that took, but essentially this is now in replay mode. As you can see, both players Elixir's bars, and it's recording, and that will go into my PC soon, and I'll show you the edit I have to do in that in just a second. So this part here is the ending gameplay that you see. This is basically done in 3 parts. The top one is the deck list, which you see on the right hand side of the screen. The middle one is the actual gameplay, which is what we just recorded, and the bottom bit is the overlay, so that's where it says my Twitter and my Discord and my logo and all of that stuff. So essentially I just render this out now and I put that into the other clip. So you can sort of see the difference in video. You can see here that this is like, it's blue because it's just that frame, but here you can see the orange clip is basically my overlay. So this here is the outro gameplay that you see in most videos. It just goes from there. I fade it out at the end, and essentially that is the basics of the entire video done. I sort of add a few more layers and some finishing touches, but the main part of it is just that. Alright, so very quickly I just simply get a screenshot from the game, I get a little bit of text with an outline, a glow and a border, and I put them into a file like this with a little bit of blur that you sort of can't pick up on this camera, and that's essentially a basic thumbnail. A lot of the time I do get other people to do them because I'm quite bad at them, and I credit them in the description, so if you ever want to know who did the thumbnail, then description will tell you, but essentially I did this one, so there you go. So here is the absolute final part of any video. We've uploaded the thumbnail, we've got the title, the description. I'll do the tags in a bit because it's the most effort bit. We have the little cheat sheet for the tag, which tells me I should tag Orange Juice Gaming because even the PC is my critic. But yeah, that's how I make a video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video of me making a video. You're not going to get the video of me making this video as a video because that's too much inception, but yeah, I'm not going to keep you too long because I'm sure you don't want to look at my shaky camera in the screen. So, yeah, peace.